Patience is a virtue, and come Monday, we should see not just NEO but all Chinese stocks going to the moon, especially when it comes to NEO, the tech industry, the EV industry, UXIN, the used car industry, etc. etc. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. I would like to thank one of my subscribers from England for this information. Money Making Herbert, aka the Nug Nug. So China rolls out $112 billion US dollars funding scheme to bolster the stock market. How do you all like them apples? Money Making Mitch like them apples. It is finally here. So, this is from Reuters. For those who would like to know where I got this from, I'll try to put the link in the description. Happy Sunday, by the way, guys. Beautiful news for Monday morning. The shorts will be having a tad bit little hard time holding us down on Monday. Beijing, Shanghai. Reuters, October 18. China's central bank kick off two funding schemes on Friday. Excuse me, guys, that will initially pump as much as 800 billion yuan, 112.38 billion into the stock market through newly created monetary policy tools. It gets better. The People's Bank of China spelled out operational details of the swap and re-lending schemes, first announced in late September, aiming to support steady development of capital markets. China's recent market bull run has been losing steam, as we all know, as euphoria turned into caution as the sheep pooped in their pants and ran to the hill. Over the size and implementation of Beijing stimulus promises. So they say, well, maybe they will fall short of their promise. And I said, shut your mouth, boy, pull your pants up. But they did not listen, so they will have to learn the hard way. A hard head makes a soft, well, you know what? Shanghai Composite Index reversed early losses to end the session sharply, up 4%. One veteran investor said the shoes finally dropped, said veteran investors who had been anxiously waiting for implementation of the schemes while holding on to his shares. Smart guy. This Wen said he expects many companies will tap the new facilities to buy shares, adding fuel to a bull market which has just started, he said. I like this guy. The announcement came after China's financial regulators held a meeting with key financial institutions, urging them to swiftly implement expansive policies to support the economy and capital markets. I like it. It gets better. Under the swap scheme, initially worth 500 billion yuan, brokerages, asset managers, and insurers can obtain liquidity from the capital bank through asset collateralization to buy stocks. Currently, 20 companies have been approved to participate in the scheme, and initial applications have exceeded 200 billion yuan, the PBOC said. Initial applications. Participants include China International Capital Corp, CITIC Securities, China Asset Management Company, and eFund Management Company, China's securities regulator said. The swap scheme will become a market stabilizer. I like that. Let me say that again. The swap scheme will become a market stabilizer as demand for the tool rises when stocks are oversold, which is the case right now, but the appetite naturally fizzles when the market recovers. Xuanhua Financial said in an article on Friday. In addition, institutions can use the tool to access liquidity in a stock market rout without having to sell shares in a downward spiral. Woohoo! Under the facility, assets including bonds, stocks, ETFs, and holdings in constituents of the CSI 300 index can be exchanged for highly liquid assets such as treasury bonds and central bank bills, giving participants easy access to funding. If implemented effectively, these new policy efforts could bring incremental funds into the market and enhance shareholder returns. I like it. I like it a lot. Thereby driving valuation re-rating, BNP Paribas said in a note to clients. Relending scheme. The central bank also launched a relending program initially worth 300 billion yuan that would allow financial institutions to borrow from the PBOC to fund scheme purchases by listed companies on their major shareholders. The one-year interest rate for relending is set at only 1.75%. And 21 eligible financial institutions, including policy and commercial banks, can apply for the loans at the start of each quarter, the PBOC said. Listed companies and their major shareholders can then borrow from the banks at interest rates of up to 2.25% for share buybacks and purchases. Remember, people were begging for share buybacks when it was not the time. Perhaps the time is here now, says Money Making Mitch. It is an exception to the rules that prohibit banks lending from following into the stock market. Last week, Beijing Balance Medical Technology Company said its controlling shareholder plans to tap the facility to buy the company shares. More of them will follow. And when they buy these shares off the market, the shorts will be defecating. They will be looking for rope. They will be looking for weed killer. Money Making Mitch will gladly provide. I expect to see a growing number of companies to announce share buybacks or purchases using the cheap loans, Investor Wen said. The Reuters Daily Briefing newsletter provides all the news you need. And you can get this article on Reuters. I'll put it in the description. So expect Monday to be dynamite. This is why Money Making Mitch keeps buying. When the sheep panic, and you guys, my subscribers, I see you all in the comments. You also put how much you're buying. Some of you all 10 shares, 20 shares like me, 30, 40, 50. Some of you guys 1,000 at a time. Some of you 300, 400. No matter what it is, what you can afford and you were buying, you will be greatly rewarded in the future. I still say a little over $9 by the end of this year. And next year, we will start propelling forward in a more massive manner. I hope you guys found this video to be informational, inspirational, and motivational on a Sunday, because Sunday is a little bit depressing. Let's be honest, the market is closed. The consumers are happy, not the investors. If this video did that for you guys, do not forget to hit that thumbs up. I'm doing this video at 11:28 at night. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we have that warrior mindset where we make waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground up. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.